Shalom. For every spiritual problem, there is a prophet meant for it. Until that prophet is located, you will never find solution. So, connect with your prophet today and unlock the purpose of your life.
Shalom.
Okorobịa dị mma, Master Prophet, the awakened one, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwah, the great seer, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, Biafra spiritual leader, the awakened one, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwah, the great seer, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, Master Prophet, aka na-agwọ ọrịa, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwah, the great seer, anyị sokwa gị n'azụ. Okorobịa dị mma, Master Prophet, onye amụma Biafra, anyị sokwa gị n'azụ. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwah, the great seer, ihe kwuru na-eme. Onye amụma Yahuwah, the great seer, the difference is clear.
Shalom, this is the Master Prophet, young Joshua Yawin, speaking from Baden-Württemberg, Germany, where Yahuwah speaks to his servant, the prophet. The scripture declares, if there be a prophet in the land, I will reveal and manifest myself to him in dream and in vision. Today I am broadcasting for the first time from my new page, which is called Onyamoma Biafra. So you're welcome, my brothers and sisters. This is the Master Prophet, the awakened one of the Biafran people. Today I will be talking about, please can you share the video? This is my new page. The name says Onyamoma Biafra. Today my caption is going to be, the people of this generation will have themselves to be blamed if we do not have independence. The people of this generation will have themselves to be blamed if we do not have independence. Will have themselves to be blamed if we don't have independence. For me to say that, there is something that is going on that I really want to talk about today. To have independence of Biafra, it's something that I was born to promote. It is something that is in me, in my being. If I achieve everything here on the planet Earth, but we don't have independence, I will not be happy. If I can create Donald Trump and bring him into the place that he is the president of the United States, and I am not able to bring the realization of Biafra to the finish point, I will not be happy. I will not be happy. There is one thing that I have said in the past, and I keep on saying it. There is one thing that will stop our people from having independence, and that thing is religion. Religion is a hindrance of our people having independence. You cannot have independence with religion. Religion is the only thing. Religion is the thing that will make you to stop you from having independence. And that is the thing that our people still don't understand. Religion has nothing to offer to the black people. Religion has nothing to offer to the black people. But black people love religion more than themselves. As I said on this caption, that the people of this generation will have themselves to be blamed. What did I mean by that? What does it mean? Why did I say that the people of this generation will have themselves to be blamed? Because the people of this generation has failed to understand, has failed to recognize that what they are looking is there, close to them. That there is one thing that will stop them from having this independence. People can promise you anything. People can promise you that you're going to have independence by Christmas. They can tell you we're going to have independence by the end of 2019. We will have independence by the years of 2020. That's not true. You see, this prophet is not telling you so that you'll be happy. I am not telling you something so that you can clap and you rejoice and you can write "Oh Hell Biafra." No, that's not reason. I don't do that. I am cutting your wound and salting your wound. I am putting salt on your wound so that at the end of the day, that's not going to be infections. You can never have Biafra by 1919 at the end of this year. You will not have Biafra by 2020. You cannot have it. It's impossible. We will not have a state as long as this thing that lives in Asarok is still there. You can never have it. You know, I am saying something that is out of the narrative of some Igbo people. The thing that I'm telling them is not what they want to hear. Rather, they will say, Prophet, why don't you just say? Some people wrote me and said, Prophet, why don't you just say that Biafra will happen by the end of 2019? I cannot say it. Not that if I say it, it will not happen. I cannot say it because there is something that I have said in the past that if that thing happen, that's gonna be this. And this thing are in the result of the things that I have said in the past. I said during the election that if we don't do this and this and this and that, that we are shooting ourselves on the foot. Right now, the Biafran people have shot themselves on the foot. You can raise flag, demonstrate, run around, shout 1 million times, oh hey Biafra, it doesn't change anything. You cannot have Biafra as long as that thing in Asarok is still there. If you want to have Biafra earlier, then that thing in Asarok must be removed. And it is impossible to remove that thing for now. Did you hear me? I am not saying things that will make the members of IPOB happy. Rather, I am saying something that will make them to curse me in the next 1 minute. Because this is the only thing that they know, to curse. They curse the prophets of their own time. The only prophet that they have seen in their own eyes. The other prophet are these stupid things written in the Bible, which really didn't happen. So when I speak, they curse me. When I say something, they insult me. But when I tell them right now, oh, Biafra will come in the next, by the end of this month, you see them clapping. And at the end of that month, Biafra will not come. They will not come and say, but hey, hello, you told us Biafra will come at a certain time. They just want something that will make them happy. Because they are looking for a shoulder to cry upon. Hear me and hear me now. Igbo people, Ijo people, Nembe people, Okrika people, Ogoni people, Yoruba people, and so on and so forth. Those Yoruba people, those who want Biafra to come. You are not going to have Biafra as long as that thing, as long as that machine in Asarok is still alive. As long as that thing is still there, Biafran people will never have independence. But there is something you can do. There is something you can start now, be doing, so that when that thing is officially unveiled, or when that thing is officially incapacitated, maybe somebody else takes his place. You see, that thing in Asarok is the stumbling block of Biafran people. That is their stumbling block. So, Master Prophet, what are we going to do? Begin now to take measures to prepare. Begin now to take measures to be ready. I have said that Biafra will come 1 year, 2 years to 2028. 2028 is the last time, is the 2028, if it is 1 hour away from 2028. All the people living now, you will not witness the Biafran state. Did you hear what I said? What is left now to do is what I call unity. That is, you see, I told them during the Python dance, they didn't listen to me. They insulted me. I told them during the election time, they didn't listen to me, they insulted me. Now I am telling them 8 years before the time that I have set that independence will come, they will still be kicking against the brick. Still, they will not listen to me. And it shall come to pass that 2028 will come. The independents are not there. And by that time, all those people, they are old, they are tired. Maybe by that time, they will come to seek my face. Maybe they will come to seek my advice. They will not have it because it has been given to another generation to come. As I have spoken, if we don't have independence by 2028, all these people living now will not see it. And the next generation, the third generation that will come, I have removed a stumbling block from their way. And a man, our seed, shall come from a distant land, and he shall restore that which we are not able to restore. And that's not going to be a stumbling block on his way. And he shall be loved. And he shall be respected. And they shall say, former is great, but Lara is greater. Before you hurry up to insult me because you have not heard me say, oh, hate Biafra. And now maybe you are commenting, trying to tell me all the things that you have been doing on social media. Go back and watch my prophecies. Go back and watch my prophecy on Donald Trump. Watch my posting that I post 2011 to 2016. Even 1 hour to the election in America. I said, no matter what the Illuminati, no matter what the power that be, the Republican Party, Democratic Party, it doesn't matter what they do, that Donald Trump will be the president of the United States. Did it happen or not? Why do we read the Bible? We read the Bible to hear about the past. That's why I am telling you the past, so that you can know how the future is going to bring. Did I tell you about the Python dance? Yes, I talked about the Python dance. You see, I am not just telling you the Bible said, 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 the Bible said. All those things the Bible said, the Supreme didn't say them. It is your slave masters. It is your slave masters that said all those things. The Supreme never said them. I am telling you something that you can authentify. Something you can check. And that's why I stopped telling people things. There are some people, I told them something before the Python dance. I told them this and this and this and this and this and this you shall do. This and this and this and this and this are what is going to happen. I wish I never told them those things. I wished I came straight and put it on the camera. Today, people would have said, really? That's why I don't tell people things anymore. I don't call people and say, God said. No, I put it on camera so that that person will hear it on the camera. Because sometimes you tell people something, they tell you, don't tell it to anybody. I heard you. I will take care of it. No, I don't trust anybody taking care of what I say. If Yehoshua, the black man, realized he wouldn't have said all the things he said, he would have put them, he would have wrote them down. He would have called somebody to write all the things that he said down. But he didn't do that. And now they stole his teachings and they gave it to the white man. And nobody knows Yehoshua that transcended the mind, the black man, anymore. What they know is the white man, Jesus, that never existed. That's why I said, if I see anything in the prophetic about anything about Biafra, I will not call anybody to share it. I will put it on the camera. Because they didn't listen to me during the time of the Python dance. Prophet is good, but not prophet that is close to you. It's a prophet that is thousands of kilometers. That maybe you read from the Bible. We are back again. As I was saying before, the people of this generation will have us to blame. We are the one responsible. It's getting warm here. We will blame ourselves if we don't have independence. You cannot blame God because the God is you. You cannot blame the devil because the devil is you. The God you are looking for, it is you. The devil that you have been running away from, it is you. The thing that will stop our people from having independence is religion. Religion, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. These two religions can never have our people to have independence. Because what our people need is unity, to unify together before they will be able to come, before they will be able to have this independence. And they are not in the state to do it. It's just that we are looking for something up. And somebody comes to you and says, what you're looking for is down. But you cannot humble yourself to bend down to pick it up. But you better just pick. No, you don't want to reach. You want to reach up and grab what you're looking for. It's just like you want orange. And the orange you wanted is so far away. But there is one that has already fallen. Without no unity, you cannot have a Biafran state. If you like, shout all hail Biafra. If you like, wear t-shirt. If you like, demonstrate. You can never have it. Right now, the IPOB love themselves. They are, rejoicing, love themselves. But how about those who are not a member of IPOB? Come to Germany. In every city in Germany, there is IPOB meeting place. Also, there is Igbo, they call it Igbo meeting. Whatever, I think they said Igbo association or Igbo meeting. In every city in Germany. I also in England, in other European countries and plus America. There are Igbo meetings. there are Biafran meeting. There is IPOB meeting. What is IPOB? IPOB are looking for independence, which we call Biafra, which has something to do with Igbo and plus their neighbors. What is Igbo meeting? Igbos, they're just doing meeting, so they are happy to be under Nigeria. Why are they afraid of having their own independence? Have you ever asked yourself, why is that these people have not joined IPOB? Have you spoken to them? Have the IPOB people taken time to go to these people and explain? Why do you want to stick with Nigeria? Why are you every 2 weeks, every second Saturday of the week, of the month, I mean, go to different, every first Saturday or second Saturday of the month, go every city in Europe, you will see Igbos or IPOB people having a meeting. Why don't they come together and do that meeting? Why don't they do, I don't know Igbos. You see, IPOB has a lot of job to do. They have to convince their own people. You see, you have not even gotten your own people. How do you think they are going to get Asari Dakomo? That's why I'm talking about unity. IPOB has not even gotten their own Igbo people from the same Owerri, from the same Onitsha, from the same Aba, from the same Umuahia, from the same Bise. They have not gotten them, all of them, to join IPOB. You see how difficult it is. Then see how much more difficult it's going to be for you to get Asari Dokumo. And plus the religion that is into it. IPOB people must learn how to reach out. See, my advice for IPOB people, please, if you have this thing, share it to them, let them hear me. You see, I'm not you see, somebody, an IPOB member wrote me, we met in London, and he knows me, we have spoken a couple of times. He watched on he commented on one of my teaching. He said, I hate this man. So you hate me because I am a prophet. You are telling a prophet that you hate a prophet who is speaking on your behalf. You only run around with t-shirt. I'm the one shaping agenda on your coconut head because you are in London. You said you hate me. So if you hate me, so that means you can kill me tomorrow. You can assassinate me. Then why are we looking for independence? Why don't we stay with Nigerian government? When we cannot have different opinion, people cannot speak their mind. Anybody who says something, you bully, thunder fire you, God punish you. Even a prophet that invents, even a prophet that makes a way of escape, when you're coconut head, you can't even comprehend. When I talk, they tell me to shut up. If I shut up, then the Biafran will not ever come till your coconut head is being removed and your lineage away from this planet. If I don't talk, who is going to speak? IPOB people should one day cancel their meeting in every city where they are. Like in Munich, the day they make meeting, I heard that they do meeting in the same place, but this ones do first Saturday of the week, the other one do second Saturday of the month. I'm sorry. So why not IPOB people, if they do first Saturday of the month, and our Igbo people do first Saturday, second Saturday of the month, why don't they, all of them, the next day go and join the other people? Are you not Igbo? Join them, commune with them, unify with them, Bring them to your own side. I want IPOB people to go and win all those our Igbo brothers that are having Igbo meeting. If they do that, then I know that they are going on the right direction. If they cannot even convince our Igbo brothers that are doing Igbo meeting to join Biafran meeting, to join IPOB meeting, they have not started. It shows that there is no unity. You have to understand, any day there is one bullet. Any day there is one bullet. In Nigeria, in Biafran land. Any day there is one bullet in Biafran land. That one bullet is not for IPOB members alone. It is for everybody that lives in that area. So, whether you are for IPOB or not, you have right to talk and to say your opinion now. Because if there is hostility, the military will not ask you, are you, show me your ID card. Are you a member of IPOB or not? They are not going to tell you to show them your ID card. They will kill you, they will kill you. As long as they know that you're not Hausa or Fulani. So now it's time for you to speak. So let IPOB people go and unify all these our Igbo brothers first. Bring them under one umbrella. Why must there be in a hall? Why must there be in a hall? This week is IPOB meeting. Next week is Igbo meeting. And those people coming to IPOB meeting are 99% Igbos. For me, it doesn't make sense. For me, it doesn't make sense. Do you understand me? Maybe you don't get it because you think different. Master Prophet sees the behind of the Pawantama. You don't see the thing that I see. You don't hear the thing that I hear. We need unity because this onslaught, this thing that is going to come, is not going to face only the IPOB people alone. If we have independent, that independent is not for the members of IPOB alone. It's for the Igbo people and our neighbors that have joined the Biafran restoration. So that's why I said that I have given them 1 year to unify our brothers and our neighbors. Because if you don't unify, if you don't bring our people together, when time comes, those are people are the ones that you're going to be running around trying to assassinate them because you think that's gonna be Sabo, and while you are killing your own people, or those who don't like IPOB will be sabotaging them, will be sharing any information to the Nigerian government. That means we are shooting ourselves on the foot. Today now, I am speaking. Somebody will say, he's the enemy of Biafra. I'm a prophet. Prophet is talking, telling you something that your coconut head cannot comprehend. Tomorrow now, you want to assassinate me. You want to kill me. Come and kill the prophet and let's see. Come and kill this prophet. Then you and your generation will never see peace and freedom. You will continue to bow your head and your back to your enemy. To today, your generation are wiped out. But the assurance I have gotten from the Supreme, I cannot be assassinated. So, unity is the only thing that it takes to achieve the Biafran state in 2028. Without unity, it's not slogan, it's not oh hell Biafra, oh hell Biafra, oh hell Biafra. That's a wishful thinking. Oh, we're going to have it in 2029. 2029 is about to run out. You cannot have a Biafran state as long as, whether they call it Jubril or Buhari, that thing that I don't know what is his name, as long as that thing sits in Asarok, Igbos, be careful, don't carry out a major protest. You will all be wiped away. Remember, he has been sworn in for the second time, that machine. And you have to understand that a machine is something that has no compassion. Machine has no compassion. If you send a locomotive where the driver has been taken out or the captain has been taken out, you put it and set it to the north, it will continue to go till the day that thing runs out of coal or maybe energy. And the children will cross, it will crush. It has no emotion. So that thing sitting in Asarok is a machine, has no feeling. So don't fall into the hand of Jubril or Buhari or that machine in Asarok. Igbo people, IPOB people, listening to the voice of the prophets, do not fall into the hand of Jubril or Buhari. That machine will crush you. As long as that machine is the president of Nigeria, do not provoke him. Hide yourself till that machine is no longer the president of Nigeria. And you will never have independence until that machine is retired. There are people that have no understanding, have no knowledge, because they have coconut on their head. When prophet speaks, they don't understand. The prophet is giving instruction according to the thing that I've seen in the prophetic. I'm giving directives. I'm giving suggestion. I'm not telling you you must not. I'm not telling you you should. I'm giving suggestion, directive. But there are fools that already they are destined to go to the sword. They will never get it. If I am making this video saying, oh hey Biafra, oh hey Biafra, oh hey Biafra, see them, they are happy. Oh hey Biafra will not give you Biafra. What gives you Biafra is having common sense. As you have failed to remove Jubril, you failed to remove Okazi Azo. All those governors that took part in Python dance, when the prophet was talking about it, you were insulting me. And so there is a fool here today insulting me. There will always be IPOB fools that continue to insult the prophet. The prophet of their own time, the only living prophet that they have seen hard, not those stupid things that they wrote in the Bible. The prophets that prophesied about the most powerful man in the face of the earth, Donald Trump, 2011. All those fools called themselves IPOB insulted me. And when it came to pass, they are the ones that they are running around. They went to show solidarity, and they were killed in Port Harcourt, at Port Harcourt. But they didn't praise the prophets, their own brother, who bet out this for 6 years, praying and fasting, seeking the face of the Supreme, making sure that the word that I spoke shall not fall to the ground. But when that word come to pass, they didn't recognize me. The prophet who spoke before the python dance warned them before the python dance. They said, oh, don't talk to us. Don't tell us. You are scaring us. Everything I said came to pass. Came on their own coconut head. The prophet who made a way of escape during the python dance. Still, I have not had an offering. I have not gotten thank you. And as I'm speaking, some fools, some foot soldiers are still trying to insult the prophet. Munike ekoyibi. Munike destroy the generation here. Munike ekoya hunchback. I'm talking. This fool are talking, telling me, trying to read, say something that I have not said. Trying to suspect that I'm saying something. I'm speaking because I am independent. Prophet should be independent. This is what happened during the election. It took me 1 year speaking for 1 year before the election day. Their coconut head, they didn't vote. To their own shame, Okezie Azor is still the governor of Abia State. The 5 out of 6 are still the governor of Southeast. Oheb Biafra. When you don't hear the voice of the prophet, how would you know where to go? How would you know how to conduct yourself? People goes and seek to inquire the prophet to know how and what strategy. No, you don't. And that's why I declare that when that machine takes over, IPOB, don't dare challenge that machine. Don't dare challenge, whether you call it Jubril or whether you call it Buhari, but I call it that machine, that thing. Don't dare mess with that thing. That thing will crush without feeling anything. United Nations only come to count the body bag. United Nations only count body bag. How many? 1.8 million, 1.6 million, 5 million, 7 million, 20 million. They documented it. United Nations can never help you to achieve independence. European Union can never help you to achieve independence. Israel, they have coconut on their head. They have stolen the land of the black people and they surrendered themselves with nuclear weapon. They will not come to their aid because you say that you are lost tribe of Israel. They love it because you are giving them legitimacy. Because you are fool that took your birthright and give it to somebody else. Because Igbos are fool, stupid, don't understand, don't comprehend, because they have an awakened one, but they don't listen to the awakened one. They saw the thieves, criminal, bandits who stole their land, stole things that has to do with us. And they said, we are the lost tribe and you are the legitimate one. They are not coming to help you. These prophets has no revelation problem, no interpretation problem. I was the prophet who presided the time of Donald Trump. I prophesied it, it came. I told you about the python dance, it came to pass. According to my word, there was escape. According to my prophecy, I consecrated for me to tell this fool, Chidera, I consecrated the prayer shawl of Nnamdi Kanu. The day he received it, the court acquitted him. I consecrated the second one. He received it. After 1 week, he was set free out of jail. I didn't consecrate it on my own bed and said, go and give it to him secretly. I consecrated it openly to your own fool, your own coconut head. I'm all here. I put it live and I spoke a word. I said, you will not be killed. 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 You will be released. If he was killed, this fool, Chidera, would have been calling me false prophet. This person, Igbo land, in the Boko Haram, they were in the next 24 hours. But he's there trying to say something that the awakened one has not said. You don't listen. I understand that religion, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam has made prophet, has brought prophet in a lower state, that the name prophet doesn't mean anything anymore. Because we have all these fools in Nigeria running around, raping other people's wives, using our brothers and sisters as sacrifice to build their congregation, taking advantage of our people. Go to Igbo land now, go to Nigeria. Before you cross from here to there, there are 20 people who will come and tell you, the Lord said. God said. God said I should tell you. And if you ask them, who is the son of that God? They say, Jesus. How can a fool, somebody that has big oporoko in his eyes, want to take out small little thing on your own eyes? You don't even know that these criminals, bandits, created your white man Jesus. And you're telling somebody that Jesus has spoken to you. This fool called Chidera, go and watch my video when I was consecrating the prayer shawl. When I made a summit, people gathered and I anointed, consecrate, release power, release authority. You will not be killed. You will not be killed. I declared it. This fool is telling me that I'm trying to be against. Be against who? I am a Biafran. I have right as a prophet, independent prophet. I am not a member of IPOB. I am the Biafran spiritual leader. I can speak at any time, whatever I like and whatever I want, and I can declare whatever I want and it shall come to pass. According to as I, the awakened one, has declared it. Chidera, next time you come here to say something, if you have a wife, somebody got put on one, really something new, and if you say something, you will die. If you don't understand what I'm saying, that's your own problem. I am not a member of IPOB. I am the Biafran spiritual leader, independent. My father spoke, prophesied for Ojukwu. Ojukwu, his coconut head, he didn't listen to the prophet. He allowed my father to be outside. He didn't come to listen, but he allowed the native doctors to come and see him. That's why I choose to be independent. That's why I don't want to join this three-mad cows religion who has lied to us from beginning to an end, who wrote books, told us that the Supreme said when the Supreme has not spoken. But somebody woke up, seeing the behind of the Pine Tapa. You fool have the authority, audacity to come when the awakened one is speaking to talk. These fools, IPOB members that don't comprehend, don't understand, don't have respect for the awakened one. You're telling me, if you're a member of IPOB, if you're looking for Biafra, is it for you alone? Biafra for everybody. So that's why I said, go and unite yourselves. Because the Biafra that you're looking for is a good thing. The Biafra that Nnamdi Kanu is looking for is a good thing. But it's something that our brothers have to be brought on board so that we wouldn't have to assassinate them because we are afraid of there might be Sabo. Do you understand that in the time of war, you'll be afraid of people that don't support you? You think that there will be a Sabo, and what is the best thing to do is to take care of them. Well, I don't want that kind of a thing. I don't want in a state that our own people will kill our own people. I want our people to be strong, to be able to face those who has been terrorizing them. Do you understand me? I want to have independence, but as I see, they cannot have it because of the coconut religion. That's why I said, bring Ansari Dokubo, bring him on the table. Because you did not listen to the voice of the prophet during the time of election. You didn't listen to me during the time of Python dance. And the consequences of this election, you have to compromise. Bring Ansari Dokubo on the table. Bring the enemies. Bring them on the table. Work with them together. Go to the Igbo meetings in Munich. Bring them together. During the end of the year party, every year, I was a member of Igbo meeting in Munich for 5-6 years. So IPOB people should go to their meeting at the end of the year. I think sometimes they do it 20th of December or whatever. IPOB people should go with wine and go with drink, with palm wine or with a schnapp or with whiskey. Go and join their brothers and enjoy. Try to bring them together. Show them that, hey, IPOB people have suffered a lot in Igbo land. There are some IPOB members, they have worked so hard. Some have nothing to eat. They are suffering. They have been pushed to the limit. The IPOB first family have suffered so much. I know it from my wife. When the time of invasion, they suffered. I know what they are going through, what they have went through. And we should have this independence. If my in-laws went through all those things and we never had independence, it's not a good thing. I want us to have independence, and I know how we can have it. Unity. Unify our people. So IPOB people in Munich, go to Igbo meeting by the end of the year, of this year. Go and join with them. Show them that we are one. Not I'm IPOB, I don't go to Igbo meeting. I'm IPOB, I don't go to Igbo meeting. Shut up! They are also Igbo. When there is conflict, they will send money home to help their relatives. Go to every series all around the world. Join with them. Invite them to your meetings time to time when you're doing parties. Go to Igbo meetings, send them letters, bring them to the IPOB meeting. Show them that what we are looking for is our own freedom. We are not looking for IPOB so that we're not looking for Biafra so that it's for only for ourselves. No, it's for everybody. It's for every Igbos. I understand that there are some people that are Agadawa Shirozo. There are some people that you cannot, because of what they are getting from the Nigerian government. I understand, but not these people living in abroad. They don't have anything in the government. So why don't you bring them first? Bring them, let them join. I want to see that every end, is it first week of the month in every city, that when you come there, you see thousands of Igbo people. And our brothers and sisters from Ijo, from Nembe, they will join. They will be singing, rejoicing, preparing for what is ahead. Not here. You have here 200 IPOB members. Go to Igbo meeting next week. You will see 100 again. In the city where I live. I attended one day IPOB meeting with the Divine Mother, my wife. We went there. There are about 10. I said, how many Igbo people lives in this city? They're telling me it's over 100. Where are they? They go to Igbo meeting. Kiss my behind. Go and win them. Convince them that what we are looking for is for their own betterment. They should be there. If there is a conflict and Wazirike is in Biafran land and there are conflict with Nigeria, don't you think that IPOB members will go and take care of Wazirike? Because they will think that he's going to be Sabo. Don't you think if Omemio, Iroha, he's in Biafran land and there are conflicts, don't you think that IPOB members will think that he would play Sabo? They will go and take care of him. I don't want that. I want that we unify ourselves. Don't you know that if there is conflict and we don't unite with Asare Dokumo, we will focus our army to make sure that the Nigerian army don't come from the side of Asare Dokumo. This is something I don't want. Because I am seeing the prophet sees hundreds of years to come. And the prophet can alter things that will come in the next 100 years. And I am seeing the eyes, as an awakened one, the eyes that you cannot see. The eyes of the awakened one have seen something. And I'm trying to help you today. You're telling me rubbish. Telling me rubbish. Do you know how many relatives all of us have in Igbo land if there are conflicts? And remember, this conflict, you cannot avoid it. It shall come. But it's better when it comes. At the end of it, we will be able to have our state. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh my God, if you like, say, no matter what happened, Biafra will come. That's not true. No matter what happened, Biafra will come. You're talking rubbish. You don't know what you're talking. I said to you 4 things or 5 things. Has it not come to pass? All of you, you and your coconut head, take this Bible that you're reading, go and throw it in the toilet. Because that Bible has made you people stupid. You are reading something that a slave master compiled, but there is somebody living that are telling you a coconut head thing that will happen. If they listen to me, things will be different. They didn't listen. They never listened to the prophet because maybe they know him. Because I don't say all hail Biafra. What is unity? Don't forget, the Nigerian army will be many. They have all manners of things, all manners of war, all types. They will come with a helicopter. They will come with armored car. They will come with missiles. They will come by sea. They will come by land. There are many. We need to unify our people. Because this thing is not a struggle that is going to take for 1 year or 2 years. It is something that will take a long time. We need unity. You need Asare Dokubo. Asare Dokubo has shown himself a great man and a good friend. When you neglect your friend or your friends, they become your enemy. Asare Dokubo was the only Nigerian man living in Nigeria during the time that Pranand was in prison. He was the only one talking, speaking, saying something, even when everybody thinks that Nnamdi Kanu is hiding by the house of Asare Dokubo. Asare Dokubo was still talking, speaking. Today, IPOB members, they said Asare Dokubo is full. They said Asare Dokubo is a thief. They said Asare Dokubo is enemy. They said Asare Dokubo is too fat. That's not good. Keep your friend, and watch your enemy. Even try to bring your enemy closer and make sure that you keep eyes on them. You don't neglect your friends. You don't abandon them. If you create a loophole, if you create a vacuum, somebody else will take over. Either you have the negative energy in you or you have the positive energy. If it's this fool, the Christians, they said, either you have the Spirit of God or you have the devil. Asare Dokubo might be just one person with maybe 100 people that has something on their back to shoot, and they can deliver on the ground. Still, it doesn't matter how small he is, you think he is. We need that place. We don't need that place to be open. How that chick reason that armed robber wrote to you and said, Chidera, we are coming to your home. And you went and opened your backyard so that when they come to the front door, you're going to run out of the backyard. What about if they come from the backyard? Asare Dokubo is the backyard. We need to be in good times with Asare Dokubo because he showed himself that he can stand and challenge the government. We saw him the other day 3 months ago, when I prayed for him that he should not be killed, the military, they were close to door, face to face with him with gun. They couldn't arrest him. Why? Because his people stood and said, today. And the military knew that they cannot take him out of that place. Even if they kill him, that them themselves will not live there alive. You need that kind of person. And when you have friends and you bring them close, they cannot be washing your dirty laundry outside. But when you neglect your friends, they wash your dirty laundry. And you don't blame them because they felt neglected. IPOB shouldn't make small group to feel neglected. They should bring them together, unify them together. Make them feel that they are wanted. Yes, they are wanted. Because if there are hostility, the military will try to come through River State. They will try to come through Obibo. They will try to come to Ijo. They will even go straight to Asare Dokbo home to try to eliminate him. And you think that they will try to eliminate him, he will allow them to eliminate him. No, his people will fight them. Either he will fight them or he will take bundle of money and tell him to come to us. And don't make him to take bundle of money. Make him to stand with his word and fight. And if he promised that he's going to fight, he will fight. All these fools that insult the prophet. For the past 2 years, have you heard that there is any time that the Fulani herdsmen went to the area of Asare Dokbo and killed somebody? These stupid people, Igbos, that have no brain, they don't listen. How many times since 5 years have you heard that Fulani herdsmen went to the areas of Asare Dokbo, a Ijo area, and killed somebody? 1 week ago, they came to Enugu, kill people. Are you telling me that there are no members of IPOB? Are you telling me there's no members of IPOB in that area? Or forget about even IPOB, that Igbos, are they not, they don't have knife, so they don't have gun? These days it's difficult for you to find rich men, Anambra, Enugu area, there are a lot of rich people, and our wealthy brothers living abroad. In their homes, they have gun. So why don't one person take that gun and go and shoot that Fulani men? Then go to Asare Dokbo area, he will not come back. And they can't even dare go in there because Asare Dokbo and his men are going to kill them back. This is the kind of person you need. We need Omyomyo. They have created their own group. We need them. They must not join IPOB. But there must be understanding. We need this man have taken bundle of money. What's his name? Wazirike. We need him. Because if you are not in a friendly term now, if there are hostility, then you go and eliminate him. Instead of us killing ourselves, it's better let's be under Nigeria. And what I'm seeing is that if IPOB don't do that, it's going to result into this, that we'll be killing ourselves, trying to eliminate those who is going to be Sabo, because we have not done a good job by convincing them that the Biafra we are looking for will be for their own best interest. It's not about wearing a t-shirt. Slogans that doesn't bring anything. This is what they did during the Python dance. Oh, they're different. Oh, they're different. They're all shot. Open your eyes. During time, 2 months ago, the military went with gun, face to face with Asare Dokbo. They didn't shoot him. Why? The villagers were in a far distance, and the camera didn't show the villagers because they have something to protect themselves. They blocked the road. The military even begged Asare Dokubo, tell your men to leave us to pass. They have gone. Asare Dokubo was the one who told them, let this man, let them go. We have discussed. They only discussed. We need Asare Dokubo. We need them. We don't want to push people to become Sabo. You can make somebody, you can squeeze somebody in a way that that person becomes your enemy. We're not going to squeeze Asare Dokubo to make him in a way that he will be a Sabo. And the problem we are seeing that the IPOB are going to fall into this ditch. They will fall in a ditch. It's because of religion. Nnamdi Kanu has his Judaism, mad cow. Asare Dokubo have another mad cow, Islam. And there are some fools who say that God told them to bring seven men and 7 Biafran virgins. And God, Jesus, told them that all the whole people will be born again Christian. This is the stumbling block. So how is it going to be? The Muslim can even work with Christianity. But Judaism and the way that is looking as if that IPOB want to present Judaism as the state religion, they cut out. Even they cut out the Christians themselves. That means people are shooting themselves on the foot because they don't listen to the voice of the prophets. You shoot yourself on the foot when you want to make Judaism the Biafran religion. The Muslims are out, and these people, these fools call themselves Christianity, will not even work with you. They will sabotage you. During the Python dance, the Christian priest sabotaged IPOB. Religion is a hindrance to Biafran state. And religion brings this unity. And those who are wise will refrain from trying to make any religion a state religion. I have outlined my vision for a Biafra without religion. You think when I was saying it, you think I'm a fool? No, I looked into the prophetic and I'm giving recommendation. No, prophet, shut up, don't say anything. Come and join us and clap. All hail Biafra. Then what is the job of a prophet? Joining you to clap, or you bringing prophet bread to eat, so that the prophet will continue to look into the prophetic and direct your path. I have made a provision for somebody that will rise up from a distant land, our son. Although he's not a son of the soil, but if IPOB, slip of tongue, if Biafran people fail to achieve the Biafran state by 2028, it shall not come again. The third generation, somebody will come and he will bring that in that we, in our own time, are not able to deliver. Ojukwu has failed. If there's no unity, then Nnamdi Kanu is going to fail. There must be unity. Bring people together. I gotta go in 2 minutes. Asare Dokubo is taking money from the government. Everybody knows that. But he has weapon. He has men. They have boats. They have gun. They have a bazooka or whatever they call it. We need Asare Dokubo on the table. And he said with his own mouth that he wants Biafra. We need him on the table. Wazirike has taken his own bundle of money. He has sold his soul to the enemy.
But we still need him. Because if we are not friends with him, if there are hostility, then we would like to eliminate him. Omiomio, we are created by the cancer. He has only Facebook accounts, which he exposed a man making love with his wife. We need him. Because if we are not friends, then that means we have to eliminate him. And I don't want we to shed the blood of our people. I know that there are people we're going to take care of when we achieve the state. I'm not saying that we're going to eliminate them. We will make laws that all those thieves, all those Ohanese that have eaten the bundle of money, that have taken the money to build roads, to build electricity, for years they have enriched themselves, there must be restitution. And when they make those restitution, they will put laws, mechanism that they will not dare have any contract in any place in Biafran land. Because but we are not going to shed their blood. They can go exile, but they can stay and shut up. We will not get involved in politics or try to have contracts to build something. Rather, what they have stolen from our people, there must be restitution. I don't want us to share the blood of any Igbo person. I don't want us to share the blood of any Nembe person. I don't want them to share the blood of anybody who said that I am a Biafran. Rather, we need every little man. With unity, men will be like divine, like God. Women will be like men. And children will be like women. And we will stand together and possess our possession. The advice of the awakened one of the Biafran people says, unified yourself. IPOB, go and unify other people. Start from Europe, unifying all those Igbos that has Igbo meeting. Unify them so that they will be coming to IPOB meeting. Unify them first. People now, I go to work when. Shalom, this is the Master Prophet, Young Joshua Yawins, speaking from Baden-Württemberg, Germany, where Yahuwah speaks to his servant, the prophets. Today I want to explain something and introduce something to our people. Our people are suffering. And they are living in a fantasy world. They are dying in silence. Do you know that a lot of families, husband and wife, their private parts, you cannot look at it because of sexual diseases that they have. There are some men that are living in pain because they cannot urinate. There are men that if you look at their private part, it's not something that I want to, use all those gross words here. So I want to be a little bit modest. And please, I'm sorry because I'm going to put a lot of pictures. I will put more pictures than saying it so that you can see what I'm saying. Like all these pictures which I'm showing you right now, you can see them. There are a lot of men, their private parts are like this. And some of their bodies are like this. If they put up their, I am talking about Nigerian people. See, people of Nigeria, I don't want to just say Biafran people. It looks like I am, zeroing in on our people or trying to put them that. I am talking about Nigerian people as a whole. Most of them go to church every day. They are living in silence and they are dying. They go to church, they pray to God and say, Jesus, heal me, Jesus. They have syphilis. They have sexual diseases that some live in Europe. They have gone to doctors. Some live in Dubai. They have gone to doctors, but the issue is still the same. I have Divine Mother Healing Remedy. Divine Mother Healing Remedy will take care of your problem. Divine Mother Healing Remedy will cure your sickness and diseases. If you have STD or herpes or syphilis or apluka gonorrhea, or I don't know what else that they call them in Nigeria. I wish Divine Mother can help me. Maybe she knows what they call all those things. We have there is something, thank you, Divine Mother, there is something that they call Inshiwan. Or Inshinwoke. Divine Mother Healing Remedy will cure that pain. Call Master Prophet today. If you're a woman, you don't want to talk to you don't want to talk to the Master Prophet, you are ashamed. I will give you the number of the Divine Mother. You can explain to her what is going on. Basically, is that you are down there. Maybe there are some mucus that is coming out. There are rashes that is coming out. That place is now red, like this picture that I'm going to put. Please, I am sorry, I don't want to talk about it, but it's better that I put those pictures so that you see it yourself. Because when I was discussing this thing with Divine Mother, she asked me to make this video, but I said, I don't want to talk about all this. She said, say it, because a lot of our people are living in all those things. And she said to me, why are you the Master Prophet? Why are you there? Why are you a prophet? Is to help people in need. And these days that most of the problems that our people have are not spiritual. They are dying in sicknesses and diseases. And they wear ashebi, they wear big suit, they will wear this, but they have a lot of diseases inside of them. So that's why I am making this video today. These diseases are killing our people gradually. There are some women, if you ask them to open their back, if you are your fellow women, ask them to open their back, you cannot, if they open their private parts, you cannot swallow. But husband and wife are living together and they are still making love each time. While when the man will bring out his things, the thing has become like brown with a lot of ochre, with all these rashes filled everywhere. I don't know how can a man make love with his wife knowing that the wife has disease. And down there it's like brown. It's like ash color. Please, I don't want to be so gross. I don't want to, please. Look these pictures. All these pictures I'm showing you. Check whether you have all those things. You have all those scratches or down there, you scratch all the time. All the time you go to bathroom to make pee. You spend half of the time scratching. It is itching you. Woman. And some women, they are down there have offensive odor. This is sense of that you have sexual diseases. And some men, they are down there are now like somebody that has kwashoko. You have like kwashoko down there. And some women, sometimes if they go inside their house, they will be scratching. Outside, you see them, their step will change. It's not that they are walking, no, they are trying to scratch. And some of them, when they take out their underwear, the color of underwear, the place is itching them. Because they are walking, it's because of the place is itching them. And some of them, if they take out their underwear, it looks like horrible. That was a picture I saw one time on Facebook. A beautiful lady. But I don't know what she was doing. She bent down. You can see the whole, her underlaps is like brown. Disease. Black. Which I will show you the picture here. So, don't die in silence. You can talk to the Master Prophet. Because you are here for your well-being. If you have that kind of body, how can your husband be happy to want to make love with you? And you go to pharmacists all the time. They give you this medicine, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Why don't you change? Make a change in your life. Call the master prophet and the divine mother. We will help you. You see, I have to be honest with you. All these English drugs might help you for 1 month, and which some of you have taken. Please, my brothers and sisters, share these videos because a lot of our people are dying in all these sicknesses. These sicknesses, a lot of people have it and they cannot say it. Rather, they will say witch and wizard, witch and wizard. But the witch and wizard they have under their underwear is greater than the witch and wizard that is pursuing them. You spend all your money in pharmacist. Call master prophet. I give you. It depends. There are some people that have this thing for 5 years, 6 years. Imagine your wife have those kind of diseases 4 years, 5 years, and you're making love every day, every day. You are dipping yourself into catastrophe. Every day you make love with your wife, you are reducing your time here on the planet Earth. Call Divine Mother or the Master Prophet. We will help you and send you this Divine Mother healing remedy. If you have any sexual diseases, and let me advise you, if you have any sexual diseases, do not make your wife pregnant, because so that the baby don't come out and the baby is blind. It will cause blindness. The baby will not be talking because of all those things. The baby has swallowed them for these 9 months in the stomach. So call the Master Prophet today and the Divine Mother. We are going to send you this thing wherever you are all around the world. If you're in Nigeria, it will take about 10 days to get you. If you're anywhere in Europe, it will take about 5-6 days to get you. Call Master Prophet today. Please share this video. A lot of our brothers and sisters are suffering. A lot of families are suffering. And if you are this man, you know you have disease, please don't share it around. Or you're a woman, you know that you have all those kind of bacteria. Don't share it around. Cure yourself. And please don't get pregnant. So that you don't start blaming God. Oh, their child is blind. Their child cannot talk. Their child cannot hear. It's because of disease that the baby contacted in the stomach while being in the belly. So this is the Master Prophet. Call Master Prophet today. I will send you Divine Mother healing remedy. Shalom.
Abum onye nuai, onye kambo nua. Abum onye Master Prophet nechere mechichomai. Abum onye nuai, onye kambo nua. Abum onye amụma Yahuwa nechere mechichomai. Abum onye n'ụwa, onye ka mbụ n'ụwa. Abum onye Master Prophet nechere mechichomai. Abum onye n'ụwa, onye ka mbụ n'ụwa. Abum onye Master Prophet nechere echichoma.
Onye nuwae, onye kambu nuwa. Abumonye, Master Prophet nechere mechichamae. Abumonye nuwae, onye kambu nuwa. Abumonye,